My name is Daniel, and I need to tell you a dark secret. The first time I ate someone's grief, it was my accident. It happened at my aunt's funeral. The air was thick with sorrow, heavy with the weight of loss. My cousin, her eyes red and swollen, clutched her mother's wedding ring. She cried without stopping, her body shaking with each sob. When she hugged me, her fingers pressed the cold metal into my palm. "I can't look at it anymore," she whispered, her voice breaking. I slipped the ring into my pocket, not knowing the terrible power it held. On the way home, something strange began to happen. A warmth spread through my body, like liquid fire in my veins. But instead of pain, I felt light, almost happy. It was as if a burden I didn't know I carried had been lifted. That night, my cousin called me. Her voice was different, calmer. "It's like a weight is gone," she said. I didn't understand it then. How could I? 2 weeks passed before the truth revealed itself. I was eating a cheap cupcake, the kind with too much artificial frosting. Absently, I took the ring out of my pocket. Some icing smeared across its surface. Without thinking, I licked it clean, and the ring, it melted on my tongue. The same warmth from before returned, stronger this time. It coursed through me, filling every cell with an eerie energy. And in that moment, I finally understood. I had eaten her grief. 5 years later, I was no longer Daniel. I had become something else, something inhuman. I was the grief eater. People came to me, their eyes hollow with pain. They brought objects that carried their sorrow. A faded photograph, a worn shirt, a tarnished necklace. I consumed them all, and their grief. It vanished. I charged money for my services. $1,000 to erase the pain of losing a parent, $500 for a sibling. Even pets had a price, $100 to forget the loss of a beloved companion. But here's the truth. The grief never truly disappeared. It lived inside me, a writhing mass of sorrow and regret. At first, it was only whispers, soft voices in the back of my mind, barely audible. But as I ate more grief, as I consumed more pain, the voices grew louder. They begged me, pleaded with me. "Let us out," they cried. "Let us see them again." I called them the chorus, this cacophony of lost souls, and they never, ever stopped. One night, a man came to me. His eyes were dead, his face a mask of guilt. He handed me a baseball cap, worn and stained. "My brother," he said. He killed himself. I need peace." I took the cap, ignoring the trembling of my hands. The moment I swallowed it, a voice hissed inside me, different from the others, colder, angrier. "Finally," it said. My hands froze. My body stiffened. I couldn't move, couldn't speak. I was a prisoner in my own flesh. "You've trapped us," the voice said, a cruel laugh echoing through my mind. "Now it's our turn." And suddenly, my body wasn't mine anymore. For 3 endless days, they controlled me. I was awake, conscious, but trapped inside. I watched helplessly as they used my body, my voice. They visited my clients, speaking in the voices of the dead. They tricked the living, manipulated their pain. They stole more objects, more grief, and my body swallowed it all, growing bloated with sorrow. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't make a sound. On the fourth night, as I lay in bed, my body still not my own, I remembered something. My own grief, the pain I had buried deep inside. My father's overdose, finding him cold and still on the bathroom floor. My mother's suicide, the note she left blaming me for everything. My best friend's death in my apartment, the guilt that ate at me every day. I had never faced it. I had run from it, buried it so deep I thought it was gone. But now I let it out. I let it burn inside me, an inferno of agony and regret. And the chorus screamed. They had never felt grief this strong, this raw. My pain tore through them like a wildfire, consuming everything in its path. One by one their voices faded, and I was free again. But I know it's not over. At night, when the world is quiet and still, I hear them. Whispers, laughter. The chorus is waiting, biding its time. And if I lose control again, they will take me forever. I tell you this story as a warning. Grief is not something to be eaten, to be erased. It's a part of us, a testament to our love and our loss. To try and remove it, it creates something monstrous. I am that monster now, the grief eater, and I live in constant fear of the hunger that grows inside me. Sometimes I catch myself looking at people differently. I see their pain, their sorrow, and my mouth waters. I imagine how it would taste, how it would feel to consume their grief, to make it a part of me. But I resist. I have to, because I know the cost now. There are nights when I wake up screaming, my sheets soaked with sweat. In my dreams, I see them all. The faces of those whose grief I've eaten. They reach for me with skeletal hands, their mouths open in silent screams. I've tried to stop, to live a normal life, but the hunger, it's always there. A gnawing emptiness in the pit of my stomach that nothing can fill. I've thought about ending it, about joining those whose grief I've consumed. But I'm afraid of what might happen if I die. Would the grief inside me be released? Would it flood the world? An tsunami of sorrow that would drown everyone in its path? So I live on, a monster wearing human skin, a creature of hunger and regret. I tell you this story not for sympathy. I deserve none. I tell it as a warning. Grief is not the enemy. It's not something to be feared or avoided. It's the price we pay for love, for connection. Don't try to erase it. Don't try to eat it away. Face it. Feel it. Let it change you. Let it make you stronger. Because the alternative is me. A hollow shell of a man, filled with the sorrows of others. A prisoner of the chorus, always one moment away from losing control. Remember my story. Remember the danger of trying to cheat grief. And if you ever hear of someone offering to take away your pain, to eat your sorrow, run. Run as fast and as far as you can. Because I'm still out there. The grief eater and the hunger, it never stops. In the silence of the night, I sometimes wonder if I'm truly alone. Are there others like me? Other grief eaters wandering the world, consuming sorrow and pain? The thought terrifies me. I've tried to research to find any mention of others with my ability, but there's nothing. No ancient legends, no modern accounts. Just whispers and rumors, easily dismissed as urban legends or the ramblings of the mentally ill. But I know the truth. I know what I am. And I know that as long as there is grief in the world, as long as people seek an easy way to escape their pain, there will always be the temptation to become what I am. So I make this plea. If you're suffering, if you're drowning in grief, seek help. Talk to someone. Face your pain. Because the alternative, the path I chose, it leads only to darkness. And in that darkness, the chorus waits. Always hungry, always watching, always ready to take control.